Nincompoop.
Oh,
I'm not gonna say the N word.
okay.
Dumbass.
Hey.
Uh,
Hey, Mr. Beast! What is up, everybody? Welcome back to YouTube channel. I just want to say real quick, thank you guys for all the love and support I have been receiving from the last video. I was not expecting that video to blow up. If you want to see it, it should be, somewhere in the corner popping up. But man, we are so close to 500 subscribers. I don't even know how, but thank you guys and welcome to the channel, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad you guys have subscribed for any reason you guys have. Don't worry. If you were just here to see yourself at the end of the videos, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we're all friends here. Anyways, today, this video really resonates with me because I'm really building this up on my own. And I've been wondering, maybe if I was cloud chasing, would that work? Maybe, what I'm doing now is probably going to be the best choice I have. Well, those questions are about to be answered because we're watching the cloud chasing epidemic. That's right, guys. There's been a huge epidemic every either like months or year. But there's always a nuisance streamer that's trying to build it up and is basically cloud chasing. Anyways, without further ado, let's check them out.
Time to drink some Kool-Aid.
Wait, what did he just say?
I'm waiting for you. Come home, Diddy.
Yo.
Becoming a real for you, Diddy.
You literally
See, like, come on now, dude. Stuff like that, I don't get how you expect to blow up. Yes, doing that will maybe let you go viral on Instagram Reels, but outside of that, gang, you're not really gonna blow up off of it. It's like, sure, the wave will pass and then it's over. Like, you're not gonna make a living off of saying the N-word and stuff like that. If not, it's gonna get worse because now nobody's gonna want to associate with you. You're not gonna get any sponsors, no brand deals or nothing like that. And once, all those kids that watch you, all those 14-year-old kids, they're gonna grow up and they're not gonna watch you anymore. That's just sad. Like, for people that do like the whole N-word thingy, that's just sad. Like, I don't know why it's so hard for you to just do your own thing. Like, I know it's ironic, right? My whole thing's reacting to videos, but at least I add some sort of like commentary into it. Like, it's not that hard to make good videos and be a good person. I don't know why people take that route.
You literally cannot make this shit up, bro. You see, the thing about clout and the internet is every couple months there's a new creator on the scene that's willing to do anything and everything to go viral. That creator
don't know
you saw
why.
in those
They
clips
know
is
he
a
doesn't
prime
work.
example.
Why try?
And I'm not even gonna say his name because I don't want to give him any more clout. If you're familiar with the internet, then you know how powerful the N-word is. Well, at this point, how powerful the N-word was. Because once upon a time, non-black creators' biggest fear was getting caught saying the N-word. That was a surefire way.
Hold on, you know what? I also gotta take accountability. Not whoa. Not because I did it. Not because I said it. Now I have said it, but hold on. I said it when I was way younger, when I first got here to the USA. I know what it meant. My neighbors were telling me to say, or like, oh, you're my, and I'd be like, oh, but hey, that's not an excuse. I'm just saying, okay, this is looking bad on me. Either way, as a Mexican, I will take accountability for every single one of my people that have said the N-word. Yes, that is unexcusable. I don't care what excuses any Mexican has to say the N-word. Yo, you're making us look bad. I'm not gonna lie, you're making us look bad.
That was a surefire way to get canceled, lose a bunch of support, and even some sponsors. And this is how these N-word slip-ups would usually play out. Okay. Just imagine a non-black content creator streaming a game. Yo, bro, shoot him, shoot him. He's about to get me. Bro, y'all niggas
PewDiePie. There you go, PewDiePie.
A few moments later.
Right about now, I know you guys have probably seen that clip circulating the internet of me saying a very offensive phrase. And to all my supporters, the people that have been there with me since day one, I'd like to sincerely apologize to you guys. It was truly just a slip of the tongue. This is not—
Yo, I genuinely don't know why people treat content creators like sometimes they're like little kids. Like, the fan bases be defending them and be like, oh, he didn't know any better. Oh, this was out of context. Like, why do you guys be defend? Like, I get you have a favorite content creator, you're going to defend them, but it's like, well, they're wrong. Why still defend them? You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, I want this community to hold me accountable. If I'm, saying something crazy, if I'm doing something crazy, or I'm targeting a person that didn't really do anything, but I'm only targeting them because I have some sort of bias towards them. You guys should be able to hold me accountable. Be like, what are you doing, Omar? You know what I'm saying? Yo, you gotta, we can't be doing this. And then I can be like, oh, you're right. I'm moving a little too different. I just don't get why people are defending over stuff like this and then they brush it over like it never happened. Quick intermission. Sorry guys, but we are so close to 500 subscribers and I really want to be able to reach it. So I thought if we can get to 1,000 subscribers, I will shave my head. That's right guys. So if you guys want to see that, make sure you guys subscribe. Anyways, back to the video.
I'm sorry for the harm and damage that I may have caused, especially to certain members of my community, and I hope you guys can find it in your heart to forgive me.
Yep, hit all the check marks.
Recording.
Yep.
Hey, fuck these niggas, bro. Hey, I'm gonna give it like a week to die down.
See what I say?
Be straight by like next week, dude.
What I say?
I know.
Literally
I know.
that.
It sucks that I lost those sponsors, but I mean, what can a nigga do? Am I right? Hey, man, I had to do a skit, but if y'all want to see it live and in action, here it is.
God, you ain't funny.
Pokemon!
That's not true.
Yo, she gets me so tight. I got a lot of things to say about Pokemon. I don't understand why people be glazing her like she's some sort of like goddess. Like, yo, gang, she did get me tight. She says so many stupid things that piss me off. And then we got PewDiePie. Now, I don't really got no problem with PewDiePie. I'm not gonna lie. I started watching him whenever the whole Minecraft series was going on. I mean, I knew of him for a while, but I only started watching him, I'd say like quarantine time, around there. After that, I'm not tapping into bro. You know, he was never something that appealed to me. I would always watch anybody else. So with PewDiePie, I don't really got much to say. I think he had a controversy that, you know, obviously he said the N-word multiple times, but he was also against like Indians and stuff like that. I think he started the whole racism for that. I don't know.
Ninja nugget. I almost said nigga.
PewDiePie!
Nincompoop.
Oh.
I'm not gonna say the N-word.
Okay.
Dumbass.
Hey.
Uh,
Hey, Mr. Beast! Jimmy 3000! What was that? See, I knew there was something wrong with these people that try to cater being the most innocent people when they got this stuff in their background. Yo, dead ass right here, right now. I live in a Mexican household, so my parents can't hear this, so I'm gonna have to censor this. But hey, fuck Pokemon, fuck PewDiePie, fuck Mr. Beast. Word of my dead on your body. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is more as genuine as me right here, right now. The same way you see me, if you ever, you know, send me a text, oh, I'm a big fan, I'm gonna text you back the same way I would. I'm the same off camera and on camera. You're never gonna see nobody expose me. Why? Because I'm gonna expose myself before they get to me. So if I am getting exposed, they're gonna have to use a clip from my videos.
You see, in the past, the content creator would slip up and say the N-word online, or a clip of them saying the N-word would get exposed. Following that, they'll receive some backlash. They might lose some fans, maybe a sponsorship or two. But more than anything, they'll get a bunch of publicity, a bunch of clout. And you see, at a certain point, after a plethora of non-black content creators were getting exposed.
Okay, I feel like after 2021 is when things started to shift. Because you had like from 2020 to 2022, you kind of had like the whole woke mob, right? So you had like, oh, if you weren't part of the LGBTQ, you're a bad guy. Oh, if you aren't supporting this group, oh, you're a bad guy. Oh, if you're this or that. And then after that, I'd say like 2023 to 2026 is when things have started to go back to normal. And what I mean by normal is people are like, okay, we don't care about you anymore. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yes, blah, blah, blah. Go do your whatever you know, part of your group, but we don't care. And then they'll say the N-word again. You know, this, yeah, actually now you will see a bunch of white people on Instagram Reels say the N-word and nobody really does anything, you know? I think that's the time we got. I mean, shit, we got Charlie Kirk memes. You know what I'm saying? That dude got, you know, counting violence or non-violence. You know what I'm saying? He got.
Non-black content creators started adopting the usage of the N-word as a method to come up, to gain popularity, garner views, and get clicks. We've seen this happen with Lily Gaddis.
Everybody I know who's married right now,
yeah,
they're married to broke ass.
And where is she?
Her attempt was somewhat successful. Even in more recent times, popular streamers like Clavicular have been using it for engagement farming.
Oh my God.
Can you please no. Oh, can I say Nick? Yeah, I can say Nick.
Yo,
and look,
see, like, hey, I'm not even black. Anybody said the N-word around me, I gotta check on me personally. And when I see clips of people letting other white people say it or any other race, and they're not checking them, it's like, yo, come on now, dude. You make it everybody look bad. Well, not everybody. I'm sorry, guys. I keep trying to put myself with you guys.
And look, I already know there's a bunch of you out there who are of the opinion that the N-word is just a word.
No,
it's
not me.
that big of a deal if these content creators
No, it is a big of a deal.
Know the history. And
see, this is the same thing they try to pull with the whole Epstein thing. Oh, the N-word's not a big of a deal. No, you just so desensitized that you feel like it's not a big of a deal anymore. That's what the CIA wanted. Because they're doing the same thing with the whole Epstein thing. Oh, you know, Epstein having all those edits of Epstein like he wasn't a bad guy. You know, having AI with Diddy and all Charlie Kirk and all these other stuff. Like, yo, this is the reason why the N-word is used so much. And the people that say, oh, it's not a big of a deal, you're the problem. Like, obviously, I'm not trying to, you know, woke police. But it's like, come on now, dude. If you're not that color or you never suffered like that and you're claiming it because of your ancestors, like, come on now, dude. Really? Talking about something, oh, I was a slave too. That don't give you the right to say it. Now, obviously, you know, if a black person allows you to, I mean, I guess I can't really argue with that. I'm not black. I can't just... No, you can't say that. You know, that's not my fight to fight.
But you see, there's a huge dilemma that occurs when you allow such things to take place. Because sure, the usage of the N-word by non-black people might only be an issue to black people, but it's a serious matter nonetheless.
Yes.
And when we as a society, as an online community...
Not just that, but it's also getting to a point where they're moving not just from like the A at the end to the ER. And I'm like, okay, sure, maybe you could have gotten away with it with just the A. But now you're moving into territory where even, you know, even the black community, like, obviously they still weren't okay with you saying it with the A, but now singing it with the ER, it's like, dude, you're overdoing it. It's like we got to start checking people. We got to start checking people, no matter race, age, disability or not. Well, you know, we can negotiate that one. But we should start checking people. Because you shouldn't be allowed to say some stuff like that and get no pushback.
And when we as a society, as an online community, allow people to use such serious matters to garner clout, it sets an ugly precedent. Because it sends a message to these content creators that they can tiptoe the line of some very serious matters, very serious issues, and they can incorporate them into their content, poke fun at them, and eventually it'll become their ticket to virality and stardom. And you see, this method of using sensitive topics, or
that's what I was just about to bring up. I was just about to bring up, like, people don't even care. Yo, they will confess to you that they're pedophiles. Dead ass. People will make videos on the internet DMing 100 minors. Like, literally right there. Look at this. DMing 100 minors. And they'd be like, oh, but I'm not actually into them. I'm just DMing them to see, like, you know. Even if it doesn't sound bad in your head because you have other intentions, you're still doing it regardless. You're a pedophile now. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why. Like, look at this one. I make EDP 445 look like an angel. That's not a good thing to say. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be saying stuff like this. What are you talking about?
Is exactly what this new content creator is trying to use to garner clout. But this time around, it's not just things like messing around with the N-word. He's making videos about DMing 100 minors. Videos titled, I make EDP, who's a known predator, look like an angel. And let me just show you some of the stuff he says in these videos.
DMing 100 minors until I meet Gideon. I'm going to be meeting up with minors just to see if catching a predator is real.
Gang, you don't need to be doing that to know that. Obviously, you know it's real because the actual predators go to jail. You don't need to be doing this. Mind you, all of this is through free will. This is optional. He's doing this because he wants the views. He doesn't actually care about that. He just wants the views. And I don't understand. Like, this is not the YouTube I fell in love with. The reason why I started my whole channel is because I'm trying to bring back the feeling of YouTube, what it was. People just sharing stuff through the camera, not really having to, you know, do all this crazy stuff or high productions like Mr. Beast. That's what I'm trying to bring. You know, I'm just reacting to videos, giving my thoughts on it, and that's it. That's all. That's all you have to do. I'm getting, you know, views. I'm getting subscribers from this. You don't gotta, you know, I don't gotta do any of this. I really don't. So I don't understand why people will just frown.
I'm going to be flirting with minors. Only for an experiment.
No.
Only for an experiment.
I'm
going to be meeting up with minors. I'm going to be texting minors.
You just said
I don't
flirting
like
and
minors.
texting, dude.
This is all for experiment. I will not do nothing with them.
No, you will. See? And then you add that stuff. Yeah, no, we gotta get this guy out. Get him banned.
I will not do nothing with them. I don't know if he was using AAVE or if that was just him confessing the intent to commit a crime. And that little creepy look he gave at the end definitely didn't help his case. Before we even get into the stuff he said, I gotta acknowledge.
And mind you, I bet he's gonna be like, oh, it was all jokes. It was all jokes. Of course, that's all they say. It was a joke. Anybody that does something bad or say anything bad, oh, it was a joke. You're taking it too seriously. Jeez.
He literally has Free Diddy and I Love Diddy on his wall.
Yeah,
right
he's
next to a bunch
a
of
corny
crosses.
cornball,
And I think by now we all know the disgusting type of human
a
being
loser.
that Diddy is. All the horrible things that he's done to people, allegedly, of course. And for him to put that next to a bunch of crosses is just so disrespectful to Christianity. Honestly, if you're Christian, you should be offended by this. Now let's actually analyze the stuff he said. So he wants to DM and subsequently meet with minors to see if Gideon's pred catches are real. And for some reason, he's framing it as if it's this big mystery that the whole world.
Yeah, like it's not a mystery. And why would you try that? Like, I don't understand why he thinks just because Gideon does this all the time, you know, he's always going places to catch the predators. It doesn't necessarily mean he'll be there for the one you are. What if he actually does meet the, you know, the minor? What then? Because Gideon, maybe Gideon couldn't make it to that one. Because, you know, it's across the country. You don't know if Gideon's team is behind that minor. You know, you don't know if he'll show up. So what happens when he actually shows up? Now you're actually an actual predator. Like, there is no win-win for this. Okay, maybe you do find Gideon, right? But now you're in jail. What's the win there? Now you can't upload. Now you can't get your views. You're gonna wait like what, a few years, and then you're back on YouTube talking about some how I got caught by Gideon? Like, I don't get it. You're gonna be washed by that time. Nobody's gonna watch your content because they forgot about you already.
Big mystery that the whole world has been wondering, and he's like the sacrificial lamb that's gonna put himself on the line to find out the truth. Mind you, there's literally no way for Gideon to fake his pred catches. Gideon's most popular pred catch, EDP, was literally renowned throughout the whole internet. And once Gideon caught him, he literally lost all his social media. I'm sorry, but no one loses their real source of income over a fake prank. And then there's literally the fact that Gideon said that all the preds that he catches, he releases their full names. And the ones that ended up in prison, you can literally go and see them in prison.
You can see like their actual report.
Of texting
he responded
minors every day until I meet Gideon.
If he meets me, he's going to jail. If he meets a real minor, he's going to jail.
Yeah,
we all think Gideon pred catchers is scripted.
No, there is no we. There is no we. Trust me, I have plenty of videos where I react to Gideon catching preds in this channel. You know what I'm saying? We love to do that, and I might have another one coming up this week.
He's going to jail.
We all think Gideon pred catchers is scripted.
We all? Chat, man, is the all in my chat right now?
No, we are not there.
Genuinely be believing that my pred catches are scripted, but I look at it like this.
I mean, I only think the pedophiles are the ones that think
their life ruined because we put their full name, everything out there, and B, you can literally, like, I don't know if any of you guys have, but let me know. Have any of you guys wanted to just look up any of the dudes I've caught?
Nah,
just to
see
I trust for yourself. Like,
I trust
this is 100% legit. Y'all do realize that, right? The reason we give the full name is for you guys to go and look it up yourself. If you want to find out if it's real or not, fly out to these prisons where some of the dudes I've caught are at. Go talk to them through the cell block door.
You don't gotta do this.
And you know, the thing that sucks about this situation is that it's such a sensitive topic that whether or not this kid is trolling, there's gonna be some serious consequences. Because yes, although
it is like a sensitive thing, and then people are trying to desensitize you for that. Like for me, I used to watch so much of Gideon's catches, I was getting a little desensitized. I'm like, wow. But I stopped caring, so I stopped watching it, right? So whenever I would watch another one, I could really feel like, no, this guy deserves, you know, he deserves the Eisen treatment. Let's give him the Eisen treatment. Chain him up, put him in Soul Society for 1,000 years. He don't deserve to be out. He don't deserve to be breathing. That's how I feel now.
Because yes, although it is very unlikely, he might be just trying to expose Gideon. Or this is reverse psychology, you know, an excuse for him to actually be able to DM minors. But you see, the thing is, whether he's trolling or not, this isn't a topic that you troll about. It is just way too sensitive. Because even in the best case scenario where this is all a troll, he's not actually doing any of this stuff, he's still pretending and joking about being a predator. And you see, as he and possibly other content creators in the future do the same thing, it's all going to contribute to desensitizing society.
Yes, what I say.
It's gonna be normal for people to poke fun of and play.
What I say. I literally hit that on the nail. Yo, I'm telling you, bro, I'm really good at this commentary stuff. I may be able to, I gotta buy a lottery ticket after this.
It's gonna be normal for people to poke fun of and play into something that's very harmful. And honestly, the way it's looking right now, I don't think we're gonna get the best case scenario. I don't think this is gonna turn out to be just a troll. Because in his next video, he literally admits to spying on his neighbor's daughter and doing something very disgusting.
I have a direct.
Whoa, no, again. What do you mean? You've been spying on your neighbor's daughter? Oh, hell no, this dude gotta go. That has no, we don't need evidence. Lock him up. Lock him up. We don't need This is enough evidence. Take his whole YouTube channel. That is enough evidence to put this guy behind bars. I don't need any more clips of him. Put him behind bars. Raid his house. He must have like some terabytes in his computer. Raid him.
I have a direct view to the daughter's window next door. I don't know how old the next door neighbor daughter is, but however old she is,
don't say it.
I bust a fat.
I'm not even.
Nuke the whole generation, gang. Get us all out of here. World War III is about to start. Yo, I'm taking out my whole squad.
I'm not even gonna let the rest of that clip play, but he said something very disgusting. But you see, that's another thing. The fact that he even said something like that makes me want to believe that he's trolling, because for you to say something like that about your neighbor's daughter, someone who knows where you lay your head, someone who's only a couple feet away from you, the amount of danger that you expose yourself to is just insane. Because who's to say the neighbor won't see that clip and come and put a couple holes in him? And you know the thing that sucks the most about these people who make this shock value type of content, this edgy clickbaity content, is that they still end up having to put a bunch of time and effort into making this content. So if they actually took that effort and dedicated it towards something with substance, they could genuinely be great content creators. Because edgy content not only lacks substance, it has no longevity and it won't get you paid. Like, these type of guys are very unlikely to make a name for themselves in the content creation game, let alone become household names.
Like, I don't know where they try to take their content to. Like I said earlier, that doesn't have longevity. Look at Jack Doherty, for example. Sure, he wasn't saying the N word, but he was still being a nuisance. And look, nobody ever talks about him anymore. Look at Dina Lynn. Nobody really cares about her. Like, yo, like, why would you be a nuisance?
So yeah, for anyone who might be considering becoming a content creator, you know, you're giving it a shot and it's not working out as quick as you thought it would, please don't resort to this type of content.
Yes, there's one thing I gotta let everybody know. If you're a content creator, I expect you to be here because you actually love it. If you're only doing it here for the money, you're not gonna succeed. If you're only here, oh, when do I start getting 1,000 views? Oh, when do I get, 1,000 subscribers? You're not gonna make it. YouTube is about patience and authenticity. So if you're only here for the money and just want to make it quick, you're not gonna make it. You can try on YouTube Shorts. That's the best way to get views right now. But you're not gonna make it if you're not putting the effort. And maybe, okay, you are putting in the effort, right? But you're not getting as much views. Try something different, not a long ago, I wasn't getting any views. Now I got my first video to hit 1K. And that was just me, explaining my concerns, what I don't like about YouTube and what people are doing. It was just me just having regular talks while I watched the video. That ended up doing well. A lot of people liked it, Just be yourself and let it take time. If you have a job, don't quit your job because you're not going to make it. Quit it until you make it. That's my advice from somebody who still don't have a job, that I'm looking for another job because I, try that. I'm going to wait until I make it, until I drop my next job. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth it until you actually make it. Anyways, that is the end of the video. You guys let me know what you guys thought about this in the comments below. And if you guys haven't yet, make sure you guys like and subscribe so you guys can join this amazing group of people. You know what I'm saying? These are the people that won't stand for any of this. And they're here because I'm not a cloud chaser. And I hope they are not cloud chasers. Or if you just want to see yourself at the end of the videos and help me reach 500 subscribers, just subscribe, you know what I'm saying? It's that easy. Anyways, that is the end of the video, and I got other stuff to complain about. See you guys in the next one. Goodbye.